I'm Dalya and welcome back to Turning Flower. So today I share with you this really funny clown cake. Now this cake is perfect if you celebrate Purim. You can bring it to someone's house for a meal, or if you just want to make it for a birthday party or anything else. It is so cute and funny. So I'm really excited to share it with you, so let's get started. So to begin making the clown cake, I'm going to level my cakes using this Wilton Cake Leveler, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to take one cake and take the top off and then divide it in half, and then a second cake and divide it into 3. So in total, I will have 5 layers. So I would recommend baking one of your 6-inch cakes with a little bit less batter, just so that each of the layers are even. So I've got a 6-inch cardboard cake ground, and I'm just going to spread some buttercream onto it and attach the first layer of cake down. And just push it down with your fingers. Then add some orange buttercream on top, and I'll leave the measurements for all of these recipes down below and spread this evenly over the cake. Then place the next layer of cake down and spread on some pink buttercream. Then place down the third layer of cake and spread over it some purple buttercream. So now we are almost done layering. You're going to place on the 5th layer of cake and some orange buttercream. Now place the final layer of cake facing upside down, so the bottom of the cake should be facing up, and just run your offset spatula along the sides of the cake to make sure that none of the frosting is sticking out. Now place your cake in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to set the frosting. Meanwhile, I'm going to make the chocolate frosting. To do so, I've melted some chocolate chips, and I'm going to fold this into some buttercream. Then add in about 1 teaspoon of heavy cream and mix it up just to loosen the frosting a bit. So I removed my cake from the fridge, and now I'm going to begin with my Crumb Coat of icing. And this is just a really thin layer of icing to lock in any of the crumbs left on the sides of the cake. Then refrigerate this cake for 30 minutes to set. Once the cake is out of the fridge, you're going to begin with your final coat of icing. So you're going to take the rest of the chocolate icing and spread it over the top of the cake and then onto the sides. And this cake does not have to look perfect yet, so don't worry, just put a ton of cream onto it, and this will make it much easier to smooth out. So now to smooth this cake out, take a cake smoother and run it around the sides of the cake, holding it at a 90-degree angle. Then use the smoother to just smooth out the top of the cake. And I find it really helpful just to be cleaning my turntable every few minutes so that I do not make such a mess. So I've dunked my cake smoother into hot water, and this is just going to help me get really smooth sides. Then refrigerate the cake for 30 minutes. So I have here a cup, and I'm placing it upside down onto my cake. And I believe this is about 2.5 inches in diameter, but I will check and let you know in the recipe on my website. So I have here some white buttercream, which I placed into a piping bag fitted with a number 2 tip, and I'm just piping this into the indent that I made with the cup. Now I've switched to a number 12 piping tip, and I'm going to fill it with some more white buttercream just to fill in the entire circle. Wait about 5 minutes to let the white set, and then take some parchment or a napkin and use it to smooth out the icing. Now I have a piping bag fitted with a number 12 tip and filled with blue buttercream icing, and I'm going to make a ring of icing around the white circle. Now use a napkin just to smooth out the icing and pat it down. Now I'm going to make the bow tie on this clown. So I've got a bag of purple icing fitted with a number 12 tip, and just make the outline of the bow tie and then fill it in. And then just like we did before, we're going to take some napkin and press down the buttercream, and this will make it really smooth and nice. Then using the same bag and tip of the purple buttercream, pipe a large dot in the center of the bow tie, and then use your napkin again to smooth it out. So now the next scene is going to be a really bad angle, and sorry for that, but what I'm going to do here is I'm making the hat. So I'm going to pipe a line of purple icing, and then like a U underneath it, and fill it in, and then press it down with a napkin to smooth it out. Now using the same purple bag with the number 12 piping tip, I'm just piping a large line of purple buttercream across the top of the hat and now pressing it down with a napkin. So now let's make some clown hair. So I filled a bag with some orange icing and fitted it with a number 12 piping tip, and then just pipe his hair along the sides of the face of your clown. And just like we did before, I'm going to take a napkin and press down the ends of the hair. And you see all those little pieces that are sticking up at the end? This is what the napkin's going to help and just make them look a lot more neat and not all icky. So now I filled another piping bag with some yellow buttercream icing and fitted it with a number 12 piping tip, and I'm just going to pipe some more hair that is yellow this time. And just like before, take a napkin and smooth out the ends of the hair. Now I'm going to use the same yellow icing to pipe 3 dots on each side of the bow tie, and then use a napkin to smooth them down. So obviously every clown needs some bushy eyebrows, so I filled a piping bag with some blue icing and fitted it with a star tip and piped some bushy eyebrows. And now I have some pink icing which I put into a number 12 circle tip, and I piped that as the mouth. And just to shape it into like kind of like a smile. And then I pressed down with a paper towel or a napkin and then made 2 dots on the side and did the napkin thing as well, just to make it a bit smoother. Now pipe a line of blue icing, and I'm just using the same blue from before but with a different tip, which is just a small round tip, and use a napkin to pat it down. Now pipe a dot of red icing using a piping bag filled with red icing and just cut the tip off. And now I'm also going to go in with some black icing to make the eyes, and I'm not using a tip for this, I just snipped off the end of my bag. And we're doing the same thing with some white icing. And just use a toothpick to smooth out the top of the eyes if it's needed. Now I have some blue icing that we used for the smile before, and I'm just going to use this to outline the hat and make a line. I've placed some pink buttercream into a piping bag fitted with a star tip, and now I'm just going to pipe a shell border all around the sides of the cake. So just apply some pressure at the bottom of the board and then lift up the tip and drag it back down. So here's a photo of the final cake, and I absolutely love how it came out. I think it is so cute and funny. And if you make it, I would absolutely love to see pictures. Thank you all so much for watching. You can find the full recipe on my website. It's readingflower.com. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up just to let me know. And subscribe to my channel for more videos every week. And I will see you next time. Bye!